Oh boy, we're live. Okay, let's do it. Let's wait for the human beings to arrive and then I start it. Okay, boys and girls, be saluted. It's gonna be Mayweather, Floyd, of course, right? Versus Conor McGregor, the Irishman. This will be the subject of today's video. It triggered a lot of debate, heated debate, and it's not getting down. I mean, McGregor just lashes out openly at Mayweather in a dramatic way, in a sense. Wow, what's up, son? Okay, so you guys are ready? Let's talk about it. Now, I used to follow UFC rather religiously. I mean, on a weekly basis. I used to follow UFC big time. As a matter of fact, I stopped incidentally when GSP retired. And yeah, since then, the passion was not that great when it comes to myself, right? But I love McGregor. Admittedly, I love the guy. I love his charisma, his persona, in a sense, his persistence, his drive. So let's talk about it. Do you guys think that McGregor stands a chance versus an unbeaten champion, an old one? But Mayweather went through everybody, through De La Hoya, you name it. I mean, he has beaten everybody. His record is untarnished. It was like 49-0 or something. So tell me what's up. What do you guys think? Does he stand a chance? Does he have like, can he have like a lucky shot versus a champion? I mean, even by Joe Rogan's confession. Joe Rogan's, he is with the UFC from the get go since they were nothing. He says that the level of a boxing athlete is definitely superior when it comes to just this part of MMA because MMA is mixed martial art. They have everything, right? They have grappling, they have jiu-jitsu, they have wrestling, and they have boxing plus other martial arts like karate, like whatever you name it, right? And boxing is just a small part of it. The thing is, boxers are dedicated to that. Now, I know that a boxer, if he goes to an octagon in an MMA fight, chances are he will lose because they will attack him with BJJ, with wrestling, and he has no defense against that. It happened to what's his name, Lights Out. Forgot his last name. He came back. He said, "Bro, I'm gonna damage everybody in the UFC." And he fought versus the natural. What was his name? I forgot his name too. It was like 40-year-old, and he lost. He got him with an ankle lock, and that was it, pretty much, right? So, but the other way around is totally different ball game. I mean, if a MMA fighter who has a lot of tools, granted, he has a lot of freaking tools. If he steps in, exactly, it was versus Randy Couture. Randy Couture basically did like an ankle lock, and the boxer, what's his name, freaking Lights Out, had nothing to it, had nothing to respond, and he lost in like freaking 5 seconds. It is what it is. So the thing is, Mayweather. Okay, a lot of people say he flees, he never get touched, but that's fair game, bro. Who wants to get touched? Who wants to get freaking hit in the head in a boxing match? I mean, hey, if you can basically dodge it, by all means, man, by all means. So, what do you think? Does he stand a single chance? I'm rooting, admittedly, for him because he's charismatic. I think he's a lesser of a douchebag, in my opinion, right? But what is realistically, what are his chances? We're talking about James Toney. Yep, his name is James Toney. His nickname was Lights Out, and he was basically beaten by Couture. Now that match actually, if it was solely boxing, I'm sure that Tony would have kicked the ass of Couture. But since it was an MMA, everything was fair game. So he came at him with freaking wrestling and jujitsu, and he had nothing for it. He said, "Bro, I trained only for that move," and he got it. Okay, but do you think that this Irishman, who is not a specialist of boxing, he boxes well, but that's MMA level. It's mixed martial arts. That's one tool amongst different tools he has. So he's not specialized in that, and he's not excellent. Let's be honest. There is no freaking MMA fighter that I know of who is excellent in boxing. Doesn't make sense. Even freaking GSP, John Jones, they multitask. They're versatile in a sense, right? Going versus a guy who is very excellent. His record is not tarnished. I mean, everybody has his tarnished. I mean, you name it, freaking Mike Tyson, Tony, they all lost. This guy never lost, man. Never a single fight. Versus specialist in his game. Does he stand a freaking chance? For real. It's going to be a good fight. Yeah, it's going to be a good fight because it is entertaining. I mean, that freaking McGregor is entertaining the hell out of it. So there is a hype. Of course, there's more hype than Mr. Olympia, obviously. Randy Couture nicknamed the Natural. You salute? Well, you tell me if it was natural. It's not about the money. I mean, you guys love this passion. All of you guys will follow this fight. They know how to hype it. It's fair game. So I salute Dana White for that. He brought pretty much what people want. That's it. I'm trying to be realistic. I'm rooting for the Irishman. I'm definitely rooting for him because I like the guy, right? Everybody has his favorite, right? But does he stand a chance? Quite frankly, this is how I see it. I'm gonna tell you how I see it. He cannot stand next to him toe to toe and go into punch for punch with him. It's just not feasible, bro. A dude is a freaking specialist, and not only a specialist, he's the best in his game, best ever, right? So if the only way he can win, in my opinion, is a lucky shot. That's it, lucky shot. Lucky shot does happen in this freaking matrix we live in called life. Lucky shots do occur. If he has that freaking, I don't know, like 0.1% of window of opportunity and he can score with it, then yes, by all means. Aside from that, let's be realistic. How the hell can he beat a specialist in his own game? It's like you, bro. You're a good street racer. You're a good street racer. You're good. You're good. You're freaking what's his name? Vin Diesel. Can you step into a Formula One championship versus like the best in the world and beat them? It's just not sensical. Even though you're very good with cars, but those are street cars. You know what I mean? Exactly. I got you. So Anthony, you're right. I think it's only with luck. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. I mean, how can McGregor be better than De La Hoya or freaking what's his name? That Filipino guy. I forgot his name. Exactly. It's luck. It's about luck, man. Testes, baby, please. No, it's not fixed. It's not gonna be fixed. You guys are crazy. You think that Mayweather will come back after retirement just to lose and tarnish his record? It doesn't make sense. No. Pac-Man, yeah, Pacquiao. Pacquiao was very good. And then he said, okay, he was fleeing, he was dancing all over the ring. I don't care, bro. It's fair game. Is there a rule that tells you to not get hit? Of course. I don't know how many rounds, because the thing is, what's his name? I mean, Mayweather can last, and he tires his opponent. So chances are he will get him frustrated. He'll get him frustrated, and whatever. Who knows that freaking McGregor will put in I don't know, like a leg kick, or he will do he will do some jujitsu with him because he's frustrated. I don't know. You know what I mean? Because they're not meeting in the middle ground. They're not meeting in the middle ground. He's going to his specialty. I mean, this is I mean, he's bread and butter, and he's not good at it. He happens to be the freaking best, like the best at that weight ever in the history. Do you know somebody with the record of Mayweather, like in the whole human history? I don't recall, man. There's some very good guys back then, like Gatti and whatever, but this guy is perfect, like untarnished. And you come at him and in his home turf. It's like you, bro. It's like you, bro. You're a very good swimmer. You're human, right? You're a very good swimmer, and we give you a knife, and we tell you go ahead and fight like great white shark in his freaking environment in the sea. You're a very good human. You swim very well, but it's his home turf, bro. Let's be honest. So I'm just being realistic. I'm sorry. I live in life. This is our matrix. It has uh, laws of physics. It has logic. As far as I see it, McGregor can win. Everything is possible, but it's gonna be a lucky shot. It's not standing toe to toe, foot to foot, punch to punch with freaking Mayweather. It's just not. I'm sorry. It's just not feasible. And I'm rooting for the guy, but I'm trying to be realistic. I'm just being realistic. Yeah, I'm human, man. So what's up? That's how I see it, boys. Boys and girls, don't be triggered. I assume the gender right there. Yeah. By the way, do you guys know what are the odds? The odds, like the latest odds in Vegas, in Las Vegas. Yeah, what are the odds? In the bookmakers and whatever, the bets. Oh, you had a bubble gut today. Really? On GH? I assumed your gender, bro. Too much food. That's right. He's not fighting in the middle of the pack UFC fighter in Diaz. Yeah, man, but just be realistic, man. Just be freaking realistic. See? So that's it. Like a freaking 1100 to 800 to minus 800. So people are being realistic. Of course, I mean the fans, they will root for their favorite. Like even me, I'll be rooting for McGregor. But at the end of the day, if it was my money, man, if it was about the dough, I have to, to do the math, calculate like the cents and the dollars, and that's about it, man. I have to be realistic. Yep. So that what's up. So all of you guys agree with me pretty much. No, McGregor will not take Anavar or Clen or whatever. Exactly. All right, guys. God bless you. So that was it. So all of you agree with the LUI. Pretty much. Pretty all my fans do agree with me. You guys are being saluted. There we go. I'll post this video on YouTube now. Have a nice one. God bless you all.